Um, my name is Tim Fader, and I first met Greg the day after the national tournament in 1995 in Rock Island, Illinois. As it's been stated a couple of times already, you can imagine what he was wearing when I met him. He was wearing a double X maroon TSS sweatshirt, these striped socks, a fanny pack around his waist, and he was driving a van that had lacrosse eagles painted on it, and I thought that was a really strange school vehicle. And I found out that it was not the school's, it was his own personal vehicle. I was meeting him to tell him that I was coming to school, I was going to go to grad school lacrosse, and I just wanted to see if he would allow me to work out with the team. He had a conversation like this. I think I'm a top 20 coach. I do some things really well, but I just need something else to get us up to that team trophy. I need you to help me. After 5 minutes, I was absolutely convinced that I was the key to lacrosse Wisconsin winning the national championship. This was his way, right? I wanted to be a coach like him, and I still do. From the very beginning, he introduced me to so many people. I remember maybe the first week, he said, hey, this is Mark Wanders. He is a very important person for our program. And the next day it would be, this is Rudy. He is a really important part of our wrestling program. And it went like this over and over and over. He had the way of making every single person feeling like they were the most important part of his program. When we got in the room and we started to work with our team, which was a very good team, I noticed several things, but I noticed one thing right off the bat. There was some people that he encouraged and worked with all the time. Almost every day he would say something to them, work with them, ask me to work with them. He had these certain guys that he had picked out that he needed me or himself to work on. I would call these guys the guys that were off track. And then it was really easy to see that there was a whole lot of guys that he, and I don't mean this in a bad way, he didn't spend any time with. The only time I would see him spend time with them was in the middle of a hard go, a hard practice. While he was wrestling, I would hear him scream, "Don't get lazy, Jeff! Get another one, Brandon!" And that was literally the only attention I ever saw him give Jeff O'Hara or Brandon Pittsburgh. It was all these other guys. Over the course of 3 years that I got to be his assistant, I saw a whole lot of people go from off track to not getting his attention. Brandon, Jeff, Cardenas, Russell the Muscle, Vanderbilt. There's a whole series of them. As was said, Dave just said a little bit ago, he was the master of making you believe more than you thought you were capable of. Greg gave the best pre-match and post-practice rants of anybody I've ever met. This was when he was at his best. I think it was magical. At the end of a hard practice, he would yell, "Okay, get a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's meet on the wall." 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 meant sprints at the end of practice. We'd all sit with our backs against the wall, soaked, sweaty, exhausted. I think you should, I don't know, it's hard. I think you should, would start like that. Or it might start like this. At Iowa. Or, I think Gabe